there was 40 to 60-year-old men who only wanted women your age, how would you feel about those type
I'm not
of men?
surprised. Like that exists.
It exists, but
Just bite the bullet and say sure.
Sure.
Okay, now let me ask you this question back the other way. If she went out and hit on a bunch of 40-year-old men, is that creepy?
no.
Then shut
You
You
can't.
got nothing. You got nothing.
Okay.
That's the end of it. It literally makes no sense. That doesn't give you the ick. The other
Just
thing gives you
because
the
you
ick.
disagree doesn't mean it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Yo, what's up guys? Back again with another video for the Passport Bros. First and foremost, please hit that like, comment, subscribe button. It helps the channel a lot and I appreciate it very, very dearly. Now today we have this woman here trying to shame, criticize, blame older men for being interested in younger women who are young and beautiful, but obviously of legal age, and preferring women who are young and beautiful over women their own age, in their own age bracket. And these women are mad. And this other man responded to her and asked her if it were the other way around, and if she saw the younger women going after, pursuing, chasing, targeting those same older men, would you feel the same dislike? And she replies, no. So what is the issue? Quick break, guys. I just wanted to introduce to you the free money making guide to become a passport bro and sustain your lifestyle overseas. How to make money as a passport bro working remotely. Get your guide now. Join the community. Why are you mad? Why are certain women, Western women, who are older, why are they so angry that older men might not necessarily want you, might not necessarily prefer you over a woman who is younger and just young and beautiful in general? I mean, you can be an older woman and still be beautiful, absolutely. But men value youth and beauty. And that booty. But that's another conversation, you know? But what these men are doing by preferring to be with women who are young and beautiful is nothing wrong with that. But of course, these women want to cry, complain, whine, criticize, manipulate, ostracize, dissimulate, all the hate, because they're no longer benefiting. She's not getting that sweet, sweet, sweet attention, that sweet, sweet, sweet validation, them free gifts, the free love, the free resources. Oh, you know they love them damn resources. They love them resources. Everything for the resources. And once they realize that they're getting older, a little bit more wrinkly, a little bit more dusty, maybe not as beautiful as you used to be, but you still cute. You know what I mean? You still got it. Or what's left of it. And now they're seeing the difference in treatment that they're getting from men of their age or men that are older than them, and they're not used to it. Usually they're used to older guys going after them, wanting them, pursuing after them, giving them all this free love, attention, admiration, money, resources, gifts, you name it, they're getting it. But now when they get to their 30s, their 40s, their 50s, it flips. Now those same older guys that once wanted you before are now looking at you like, no more. They don't want you no more. So you got to go. And income through the door is another 304. No, just kidding. But yeah, like they want, and they're, you know, looking for a younger and more beautiful woman. And on the flip side, the women who are young and beautiful as well have a mutual attraction, a mutual love, respect for these men as well. A lot of these younger women literally pursue, target, chase, go after these older guys because that's what they like. That's who they want. If you're a 20-something-year-old woman, you going after a 40-year-old guy, a 50-year-old guy, a 30-year-old guy, that's what you want. That's perfectly fine. There's no problem with that. That should be no issue. So why is it an issue if on the flip side, that 40-year-old man, that 30-year-old man, that 50-year-old man is going after a 20-something-year-old woman? Why is it a problem now? Because these women are no longer benefiting. One thing I've noticed is like a pattern that once a woman hits her 30s, 40s, 50s, her, you know, older years in her life, and she starts to see the difference in treatment of men, that's when the complaining starts. That's when the whining and crying and moaning and groaning starts, because it stems from that loss, the fear of loss, that she's losing what she once had. The sweet, sweet, sweet attention, the sweet, sweet, sweet validation, the sweet, sweet, sweet resources. They ain't really resourcing anymore. So they feel some type of way. And it instills fear that maybe she'll never get back that same love, admiration, and attention that she once had before. So what do they have to do? Manipulate, criticize, ostracize, vilify. Men, it's the man's fault. It's the man's fault. Meanwhile, there's a whole lot of women out here that are literally pursuing, targeting, chasing after men twice their age, in their 30s and their 40s. She's only in her 20s. But this is what she says she wants. She's strong and independent. She don't need no man. She makes her own decisions for herself. She can logically make a decision to go after a man. Even if he is older, it doesn't matter. She knows what she wants. Because these women, especially the younger women, they understand that men your age might not have the same level of resources or experience like men who are older than you. Women themselves understand this. That's why a lot of times they go after these men, because they say that these men are more experienced, they're wiser, they have more resources, they're more mature, they can better lead you, they've been around the world a few times and then some. So it's places that he can take you that a guy maybe your age might not be able to take you because he's just never been there himself. A man that's been around the block, been around the world, seen a lot of things, has had a lot of experience in a lot of things, he can show you more, he can teach you more, he can help you experience more than a man that might not be as experienced as he is. And women understand that, they like that, they love that. They're attracted to that. So when they go after that, it's not a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. But on the same at the same time, on the flip side, if the man goes after a woman like that, that's younger than him or beautiful, young and beautiful, whatever, it should also not be a problem. Because it's mutual understanding, it's a mutual attraction on both sides. Nobody's feeling forced, nobody's feeling like they're being coerced or being taken advantage of. That's not the case here. But of course, as soon as women stop getting benefits, Now it's time to start complaining, whining, moaning, crying, groaning, ballowing. That's not even a word, but I just made that up. But anyways, so when these women speak like this, just call them out for their hypocrisy and expose them for their true lies, and that within itself will discredit their whole argument. Because in reality, they're not really mad at the fact that these men are going after these younger women. They're mad at the fact that these men are no longer going after them. That's the real truth of the matter, but they'll never admit that. So with that being said, guys, continue to get your passports, continue to book your flights. If it ain't foreign, it's boring. If it ain't foreign, I'm ignoring. Passport Bros, we up. Please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you, guys.